Hello, chess fans. Welcome to the second game of the CCT final. Here we have Jan Nepomniachtchi playing with with white pieces and Firouzja with the black pieces. This is the game number two of the match. So let's go through it. Why not? Okay. Uh, the game starts with by playing Rihanna, and when Rihanna has the white pieces, okay? So we play e4, c6, the Caro, so Firouzja chooses Caro-Kann, so we have d4, d5, e4, e5, and bishop to f5, and knight to f3, e6. So normal usual developing moves here. This e6 bishop to e2, nothing really special here. We have knight to d7, castles, and now pawn punch from Firouzja a5. We have c3, a4, and knight to e1. He wants to actually bring his bishop so he can take and just push the pawn forward. Okay, so that's the young plan. We have f6, bishop d3. So as I just told you, if Jan goes for knight to e1 and bishop to d3 plan. So knight to e1 and bishop d3. So you can trade and play the moves f4. Okay. So knight to e7. Okay. It takes on f6. We have knight captures back on f6, and we have bishop to g5 here. Uh, so the threat is queen to e2, and just taking this, you can take, but you just open this fire for the queen, and it is just dangerous. We have knight to e4, and we just exchange our bishop for the knight. Bishop takes on e4, nice. Knight to d2, bishop to f5, so everything okay. Queen to h5 check. So bishop to g6, and now comes back. The queen comes here check, and then comes back on the ideal square. Okay, so he is looking for this pawn here. So this pawn is undefended. Firouzja has to defend it. He plays the move queen to c8, nice move. We have knight to d3, so the knight wants to jump to c5 to put pressure on the pawn on e6. So Firouzja plays knight to f5, so if you play this, he would take the knight for sure, okay? And then he would just castle and have a nice position that says thanks to Jan. Okay, so then surely the move knight to c5 is not a mistake because this bishop will just be exchanged by the knight. So we have rook to e1, so putting another pressure, and in this moment it was very interesting for me that both players understood very deep and thought very nice that this pawn is not takeable. You cannot capture it. Okay, so when we play, Victor play bishop to d6. What's the point? So queen takes. That's I'm just telling you the reason. If you take, he has this. If you go here, there is this. You may say, "Wow, you're wrong. You're wrong," because my knight can capture this pawn. Then if you take back, my bishop captures this knight. I say, no, you're wrong because of after you take this. So pause the video for moment and think for a while if you can find the issue with this pawn. So knight takes on d4 is a wrong, and is kind of blunder, guys. Okay, so it was very interesting that in this position bishop to d6 was just played with no worries. Okay, so one of the reasons could be this, that actually Firouzja deeply understood the issue of queen takes e6, queen takes e6, and rook takes on e6, king to d7, rook f e1. You can't play knight takes on d4. So let's see why it's not possible to play it like this. If you play this here, if you have root captures on d6 after you take, we just keep this check, and you have this only move. And now we give this intermediate check by knight playing to d5 check, and now we just capture your knight. So you aren't any longer ever, but it's ever to take the knight because it's just jumped with check. That's intermediate moves, guys. And you must see the sacrifice stays here. So, but let's go to the main right now. We have bishop d6 here. We have g4, nice move from Yan. We have knight to h6, so the threat is knight to f7, hitting the bishop, and Firouzja, sorry, Yan plays knight to e5. We have knight to f7 anyway. Knight takes g6, it takes on g6. And now you might say, wait, now I can just grab this pawn. What's the issue? After here, then your pawn on h2 is just hanging, guys. So let's see it. It takes. Anyway, this is good, but for example, if you play this, then, oh, sorry, you're now even stronger, you're even critical because your bishop on g5 is hanging. So rook takes g6, okay, then it comes bishop takes on h2 here, okay. So that's why taking on e6 is still not possible. So Yan just played knight to f3. Now he's threatening to take on e6 because, sorry, take on e6 because this pawn on h2 is defended by the knight on f3. Okay, so Firouzja played the move e5. Yan just took, and but it was not the best idea to take with the knight. It was the best to take with the pawn. So you can't take because this, okay, and you are serious after playing like this, then knight to g5 comes, and there is a lot of pressure on the e4 knight, so that's not possible to play. We just so get back to the main right. Yan played knight takes on e5. We have knight takes on g5. Nice move from Firouzja. And there is, it is getting dangerous. Okay, you might. The critical idea is that the black king is just wide open, and also white's position is not completely safe because the pieces are getting to attack very early, okay? So the queen maybe comes. So both sides should be just very careful in this position. We have knight to c4. If you just tell yourself, what? I got this, and after this, I just take, queen takes. That's nice, but you just have to be very careful here. For example, after knight to h3 or knight to e4 is possible here, but knight to knight to h3 is the best because you're just taking pawn, nice. After, for example, king to h1, you can't. That's not very. Oh, you can't take it because of this. Actually, takes, and here, if you play something like this, then we just take the bishop back. Okay, so it took me some time to just figure out. I didn't use the engine. So after king to h1, black position is fine, but he hasn't this option to take on f4. Let's go to the main line here. We have knight to c4 check from Yan. We have king to f8 takes the bishop here, and notice that white is done some material. No, it is not done material yet. Queen to d7. We have now f4. Okay, so if you take this comes with check and you are in just trouble. We have knight to h3, to g2, and here queen takes on d6, queen to d3. We have king to g8, rook to e5 now, rook to f8. We have queen to e3, queen to f6 is a blunder. A better move could be queen to d7. So we're just hitting this pawn g4, and after some moves like f5, we have g5, and this knight can be rotated as a base on f4. Okay, so we have queen to f6 anyway, and after g5 we have knight takes on f4, which is wrong actually. A better move just could be queen to f7. Okay, so that's nice, but knight takes on f4. We have king to h1, queen to f7, rook to f3. And now, nice move from Firouzja, playing the best move, rook to h4, defending the knight on f4 once more with the rook on h4. We have queen to f2, so he's just attacking this guy here. We have rook to h3, offering trade-off for rooks. A better move could be just this nice, or this nice moves. Okay, here. If you take, I just take. If you take, I just take, and I'm just up a rook in this position. But Firouzja went for rook to h3, so offering the exchanges of the rooks. We have now rook to e3. We have rook takes f3, rook takes f3, and after queen to f5, Yan decided to resign this game. So that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If it was quick, if it was somehow bad or just noisy environments, I just very sad and regret this position here. I'm very limited with facilities and equipments here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you liked it. Please give the thumbs up and comment on this video, and please also make sure that you have subbed to the channel. See you next time soon. Goodbye for now. See you.